What's going on, guys? We are going to continue with this clutch until they're all out, and we have a count of what's everything is in here. And I'm pretty sure that G.M.D have proved out for everything. He was 100% at hypo, so that was no surprise that hypos came out. He's a visual trans, so it's no surprise that the trans came out. He was 66% probable hit zero. 50% possible hit whip blit. Yesterday I showed you guys a whip blit, which is that one. But I'm pretty sure that is a translucent zero. So we can get these guys out. This one look weak. Probably just came out of the egg. Yeah. So we're gonna go over everything that's hatched out so far again. He's visual G-stripe. He's visual translucent. Visual leatherback. And visual G-stripe. So all those are given. The female, she proved out translucent. She is a visual hypo. So this is possibly a hypotranslucent Wirral Dunner. Because I'm pretty sure that is a zero. So both of them proved out zero. I have to make sure it comes out and give it a better look, but I'm really pushing this. That right there is a zero. So let's look at everything that's out so far. So these two are basically the same. Duplicates. They're both Dunner. They're both hypotrans. They got a little bit of color to them, so I'm gonna push towards whip blit on these two. So hypotrans Dunner whip blits, and they're exactly the same. They could have been leatherback, but if you compare the head to this one, these two versus that one, it could be lacking hypo maybe, but I'm pretty sure that's a zero. I can't wait till that one comes out all the way. His head was peeking out yesterday, and I thought it was a zero. But we have to wait and see. We got some nice light colored hypo. This is a hypo leatherback Dunner. And this is, I didn't say in yesterday's video, but this is hybrid to hybrid. So the mother's hybrid and the father's hybrid. This is another leatherback Dunner. Hypo leatherback Dunner. So these will be 66%. Everything that's not visual whip blit will be 66% probable head whip blit. Everything that's not visual trans will be 66% probable trans, head trans. That one just a G-stripe, hypo G-stripe, hypo leatherback G-stripe. Yeah, this clutch is coming out good, man. Couldn't be more happy. Except that unless that one come out, and I'm pretty sure that's a zero. And then G.M.D in that case will be hypo leatherback Dunner G-stripe head hypo. Wait, he'll be translucent leatherback Dunner G-stripe hybrid 66. Man, let me get it straight. If this baby right here is a 0, that will make GMD hypo leatherback dunner G stripe. That's 1/8 barbata. I messed up again. Let me see, baby. I was looking at these two right here. Tripped me out. They look so nice to me. But like I said, let me start over. If this little baby right here, if that turns out to be a 0, that will make GMD a translucent leatherback dunner G stripe hybrid. That's head hypo, head wiblet, head 0. And that's all the genes. He's a monster, man. And most of the genes that are important are in head form. If he would have been head trans instead of visual, he'd be a little bit more powerful. But the trans gene that he's working with, I produced probably like 7 generations from that trans, so I know it's not directly related to what I bred him to. There's a little translucent. That wasn't out yesterday. A little translucent G stripe. That stripe go all the way through the tail as well. Like that. So we got how many out so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out so far. 2 are pipped, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more eggs to go. So it's a good size clutch. Hopefully we get a couple more of these cool looking hypotrans whiblets and possibly some more 0s or wirros. If that one is a 0, these can possibly be wirro, but I do see a little bit of color by the ear, so I'm pushing just whiblet on them. That's so crazy, man. I'm so excited about this clutch. That would be pretty dark if it's just a whiblet. G.M.D. That's my boy. See, this is what he was previous to this clutch. This is what he was. Trans. So he's visual trans, visual leather. He's a visual dunner, visual G stripe. He's head hypo 100%. He's 66% probable head 0, 50% possible head whiblet. So he proved out whiblet. He proved out most likely proved out 0. So he's everything that he could have been. Carries everything that he could have carried. And that's every single gene. From the first gene, the first morph, hypo, he got trans, he got whiblet, he got 0, he got G stripe, he got dunner, and he's a hybrid. That dude is powerful, man. And the best part is, I produced his mom, I produced his mom's dad, and I produced the dad's mother. So I can go so far back on the father side on this. And the mother came from Dustin, from Optimum Reptiles. And it was sold to me as just a hypo head whiblet, 50% possible head trans. So if that's a 0, That was a bonus. But she proved out the the trans because she was 100% had whiplet. But alright guys, we'll get these guys back in the incubator, let them finish tap dancing on their clutch mates eggs so they can all be hatched out maybe later today, so I can do a final clutch hatching video for these guys, and then after that it'll just be updates on these guys. This one, I like this one. It's a little hypo. Nice little hypo. If that would have been a G stripe, that would have been an icing on the cake. So we got one G stripe right here, one right here. There's only two, unless the whiblets are. I took a picture of this. This is the one I had yesterday. I know it is, because you can see the. If you guys watch yesterday's video, I told you that even in the whiblets and zeros, you can see the lines of the spikes where the stripe is supposed to be. I took a picture yesterday. I'll post it here so you guys can see what I'm talking about. These things look crazy. Well, alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and end this video here. I talked long enough. I'm very excited about this clutch. These guys are going to look so beautiful. They're going to color up nice and orange. Crazy. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until the next one, I'm out. Peace.